see you.
It's good to see you. This new studio is spectacular.
Thank you. Yeah, this is your first time coming by.
You know, your audience is in high definition.
Yes.
They are even better looking than they were before.
Al, do you watch that video over and over? I love that for you.
You know, I played it for my kids, especially my 14-year-old Leela, and she goes, Dad, that's so lame.
Screaming for people.
Yeah, but anyway, he said, why are you yelling? I said, sweetie, I'm trying to get the president's attention. But you know what? It was a lot of fun. I mean, you kind of get caught up in the moment. Brian Williams, you know, the anchor of NBC Nightly News, was egging me on. He said, well, you know, anything other than some sort of acknowledgement is a total failure. And I'm like, well thanks so much.
Was that you were apparently the only one screaming like a banshee?
Exactly.
But you're also,
there's nobody else around. They can't hear anything else.
But you're also the only one who got the big gets.
Well, you know, it's funny. I mean, the president was kind enough to acknowledge me in 2009.
Yes.
And so I tried again. And then Brian Williams says, well, double down. Let's see if you can get the vice president.
Well, you know, and you got that too. I heard that you are a big fan of the vice president.
Look, you know what? I don't care what your politics are. Joe Biden, to me, is a guy, look, he lost a wife and a child early on, becoming a senator, and I think that kind of informs his life. You know, that life is so short. He embraces it. You look at Joe Biden, you know there's a guy having a great time.
Yeah.
He is enjoying himself. He loves the Senate. He loves what he does. I love this guy.
Yeah.
You know?
I agree with you. A loss like that is something that definitely shapes your life.
Sure.
So, but this has been a very busy month for you. You also covered the Golden Globes.
Yeah, I did. You know, you got to put on a nice jacket. You go.
And you have to scream to get people to come over to you.
Well, you know the nice thing in the Golden Globes, like we're in the one-on-one room backstage, so they're actually coming to us.
Yeah.
So I don't have to beg people to come over. You know, it's one of those things where you look at this and you get to see these people that. Yeah, I mean, somebody said, well, you know, do you really like doing this? Are you insane? I'm getting paid to hobnob with these people, get to talk to them, get pictures with them.
Yeah.
And there's those swag suites, you know. Where you get
those are the best. You get free stuff. Like
swag, you know what swag stands for?
No.
Stuff we ain't getting.
They give you good stuff, though, like iPads. So congratulations on your new book. It's a New York Times bestseller. It's called Never Going Back. Why'd you write this book?
You know, everywhere I go, when I go to speak or a charity event or something, people are always asking me about my weight loss. They want to know. I didn't think it was that interesting, you know, but people seem to be interested in it, and I thought, you know what? I didn't want to write a diet book because I had a path. I did a gastric bypass. Not everybody needs to do that. Not everybody should do that.
Right.
I don't even recommend a gastric bypass.
Is that why? Because I heard that you'd been offered several times to be the national spokesperson for gastric bypass.
I've turned down six-figure paychecks because it's a dangerous operation. 1 in 200 people die from this every year. You know, from complications or the operation itself. There are a lot of side effects. It's not for everybody. And the dirty little secret about it is, it's not that hard to eat through it. There are people, I can tell you, I've been at book signing after book signing, and somebody very heavy is coming up toward me.
Yes.
And I think, okay, they need to lose some weight. And I'm signing their book, and they lean in, and they said, I had the bypass.
Shut up!
And your heart just breaks.
Oh my gosh!
Your heart breaks. And look, I gained 40. I lost 140 pounds.
All right, this is 12 years ago when you originally got it.
12 years ago, my dad was dying of lung cancer, and he said to me, and it turned out to be a week and a half before he died. He said, "The only thing I'm really worried about is you. We've been talking about your weight loss for as long as I can remember. I'm not going to be here to help raise my grandchildren. You have to swear to me. I want you to swear to God to me right now you're going to lose weight."
Oh, my gosh.
And I did. And then that afternoon when I came back to see him after work, the cancer had hit his brain. He couldn't talk anymore. Oh. And he was gone. And you know, it was tough. And then I lost the weight after the bypass. My mom got sick. And I gained 40 pounds back going to visit her at the hospital.
Okay, I know people in my real life who've had these various surgeries. We were just talking with Lisa Lampanelli, as a matter of fact, the other day, who had this sleeve. I love talking this talk. So When you were at the White House,
Right.
and I don't want to talk in a joking thing about the sharding.
Yeah.
I know that this is a side effect. I know somebody who this happened to in a very public, a woman at that, in a very public place. Talk about that side effect.
Look, the problem with the bypass is medically, you've got to, for the rest of your life, take a lot of vitamins and supplements.
How many vitamins do you take a day?
I take about 17.
Do you obsess about weighing yourself?
I do. I am obsessive about my weight. I weigh myself in the morning and at night, every day.
Oh, my God.
I travel with a scale.
Because you don't trust
I don't trust
the
other
calibration
scales.
of others.
Yeah, because I know what I need to. I know where I need to be. I know what numbers I want to be at. And if in the morning, I say, okay, I'm good. I know where I am. At night, even though it could be water weight, I don't care.
Yes.
That's what I live with. It drives my wife crazy, but that's what I do.
That's what you have to do. And if you eat something that doesn't agree with you,
you're going to have issues. You're going to have issues. It's called dumping. And I don't need to be any more graphic than that.
Yeah.
It explains it. So that, look, when I decided to do this, I could have, sugar-coated it. I could have, gone over it. But people need to know that for example, one of the things people say to me, but you cheated. You took the easy way out. You had a gastric bypass. I'm sorry. No, it's not easy.
That's what Lampanelli said also. This is not easy.
No, you really want to resist going,
yes.
Just smacking them. But, people say things, and that's the thing about weight. I think it's still the last prejudice
accepted
that you can make fun of.
Yep, you could call somebody fatso in the street and everybody laughs.
Nobody, every sitcom or movie, you want a cheap laugh, put a fat person in it, and there are the day-to-day indignities. Look, I've got kids. For so long, with my oldest girl, Courtney, who's 25, I couldn't ride a ride with her at an amusement park because I literally could not close the restraining bar.
Yes.
The little thing. You're flying, and you have to whisper to the flight attendant, could I get an extender for the seatbelt? And of course, she gets on the intercom, do you have an extender back there?
Of course, yeah, of course.
And of course, she's standing next to you. Oh, I wonder who wants that,
Well, you look terrific, and I'm so glad you wrote this book. Being a weatherman must be a great job.
It's the best job going.
You always seem like you're having so much fun, and you're so jovial.
Yeah, but the joviality has nothing to do with the fat. I've had people come up, I thought you were funnier when you were fatter. I said,
haters.
Yeah. And I thought you were smarter before you opened your mouth.
Yeah, get him out.